welcome to another in our series dealing with how we as women can arrange for finance if we're interested in starting a franchise business. Now, I am joined today by Donna King, and Donna is the franchise director at HSBC. Donna, it's lovely to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So for those who are not sure, what is franchise director at the bank? What does that actually mean?
So my role is very much about initially involving with franchisors to really understand the business model so that we can then get comfortable with supporting their franchisees with their banking and arranging the funding that they may need. So we do lots of due diligence and research on the brand to kind of just make sure that the kind of information that they're sharing with potential franchisees stacks up, that the financials stack up so that it's a viable franchise model for people to be investing their money into.
Okay, that sounds really helpful. And in terms of why particularly banks will lend to franchise businesses, can you elaborate a little bit on that for us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why the banks like franchising really kind of boils down to the sort of the reduced risk that we see in supporting franchise businesses. From our experience, we see lower commercial failure rates within our franchise customer portfolios than we would see with our sort of non-franchise customers. And the reason kind of being behind this is that, you know, you are investing into a proven and tested business model. So a franchisor will have formed a business, they would have tested it, they would have adapted the model, you know, for any challenges that they've come across when they're setting that business up. So at the point where they've actually sort of tested it with a pilot and they're then looking to launch it as a franchise model, they can feel comfortable that the information that they're sharing and that the business model is going to work for a new franchisee coming in, that it can be replicated in another area following the sort of plan that's shared with the franchisee. The key thing as well is around, you've got the power of the brand. So, you know, a lot of franchise brands are very well known, and actually a lot of people don't even realize they're franchise businesses because of the brand is so powerful. And also the other key thing around franchising is that as a business owner, you will get initial training from the franchisor. And if you think about it, if you're starting a non-franchise business and you're out there on your own, you have got to manage all aspects of your business. So you kind of got to be a jack of all trades, but really understand information around the marketing of your business, the finance side of the business. You know, if there's regulatory sort of compliance issues, you need to be kept abreast and up to date with those. You need to be thinking about the promotional, HR, all different aspects of the business. When you're on your own, you really are on your own. Whereas with a franchise business, you'll have training from the franchisor and they will give you ongoing support for every aspect of your business. And as you go through your franchising journey, supporting your early stages as you continue to grow, and then at the point where maybe you're looking to exit and move on to a new challenge. You know, that's just so very powerful, the support you get. And also not just from the franchisor. If you're looking to invest in an established franchise network, you will have you know, a network of franchisees that will be in the same position that you maybe are at the moment, where you're just exploring franchising. Those franchisees will have maybe hit hurdles or challenges that maybe you will experience as you start and go into your franchise, and they can share those experiences with you and give you sort of the support that you need. So the franchisor support and the franchisee support is so valuable and really helps, you know, people that are starting a business to really sort of get up and running quickly and prove to be successful. And overall, we just view it as a great way to start a business because of the power of the brand, because you're entering into a proven and tested business model. You've got the initial training, the ongoing support, not just of the franchisor, but of the franchisee network, you know, if it's an established model.
That sounds really Actually, that sounds really inspiring. So if anyone's watching this and they are interested in finding out more about where to go for that kind of support, obviously you're available, and we're going through a series with lots of other options that are available for people. So people can find you quite easily. And
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. So we are sort of members of the British Franchise Association, and we're also ambassadors of EWIF. I feel very strongly about supporting EWIF in encouraging women into franchising. So feel free to look at either of those websites for our contact details. And or we do have a franchise website for HSBC, so feel free to reach out to any of us on the team. We always welcome the opportunity to talk to people, give them guidance about franchising, whether it doesn't have to be necessarily about banking or the actual funding side of things, but just to give you guidance about the kind of things that you need to be thinking about when you're looking to invest in a franchise business. Because it's really important you do your homework, that you do your research, you do your due diligence on the brand to make sure it's the right brand for you. You can afford to do it. You've got the passion to do it. And if we can give you any support or guidance in that, we always welcome that opportunity.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much, Donna. It's been really informative to hear what you've got to say about why banks particularly are passionate about supporting people coming into the franchise industry.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have a look at some of the options that are out there. Contact us on our websites and let us know if we can help you in any further way.
That's lovely. Thanks a lot, Steph.
Thanks, Donna.
You're welcome.